Hey guys. I've literally just pulled up in the car just before I head inside and before mum life kicks in. I just wanted to share something that's really been sitting with me today. I just got home and I had the most beautiful catch up, coffee, beach walk, real conversation with my former bodybuilding coach, someone I respect deeply. What I loved most was that it wasn't just what she was building or where she's heading, but the fact that she embodies everything she teaches and she lives what she preaches. And no front, no performance, just integrity. And honestly, in a world where so many people show up one way online and another way in real life, that kind of alignment is really refreshing. We ended up just talking about life, growth, relationships, family, kids, and how as you evolve, people naturally fall away. I shared my stories, but not in a dramatic way or anything. It's not in a villain story way, just quietly, naturally, right? And yes, it still stings sometimes, especially when those connections are long-term friendships of 10, 20 years, people you thought would walk beside you forever. But what I'm learning is this: it's not rejection, it's redirection. And I actually use the terminology as natural process of elimination. I genuinely believe life is one big universal assignment, and within it there are these little tests of boundaries, tests of self-respect, tests of how much inner work we've actually done. Recently, I experienced that again in a very clear way, a connection that looked aligned on the surface. Conversations online flowed naturally, values seemed similar, but the moment we met in person, the energy told a different story. Control showed up very quickly, jealousy, over-attachment, subtle attempts to make me choose between who I am, my work, my people. And the thing is, years ago, I might not have named it. I might not have rationalized it. I might have just shrunk myself to keep the peace. But this time, I recognize the pattern immediately, not because I'm perfect, far from it, but because I've done the work. Healing sharpens your discernment. Growth shortens the timeline between red flag and clarity. And I walked away calmly, without drama, without needing to explain myself into exhaustion. That's alignment. I actually find it fascinating, so fascinating how God works like this. And sometimes almost humorous. I'll be sitting there thinking, what on earth just happened? And then realize, oh, you're clearing the path again for me. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven." Some people are a season, some people are a lesson, some people are preparation. And when their season ends, it doesn't mean anyone's failed. It just means the assignment's changed. What I've noticed is that as I've gotten older, is that this process happens much faster. The more you love yourself, the more you honor your boundaries, the less people you please, the quicker misalignment reveals itself. And honestly, I welcome it now. Every time someone fell away, I learned something. I saw who truly held space for me. I learned who celebrated my growth without needing to benefit from it. I learned who showed up only when it was convenient. And each time, my faith just deepened, my self-trust strengthened, my path became clear. That if you're in a season where relationships are shifting, friendships just feel different, dynamics are changing, or you're asking yourself, what the hell just happened? I want you to hear this, because nothing's gone wrong. You're not cold, you're not too much, you're not difficult, you're aligned, right? And alignment doesn't look gentle at first, but it's always purposeful. Here's my encouragement: honor the connection, mourn it if you need to, release it with love, and trust that what's falling away is making space for relationships that meet you where you are now, not who you used to be. I'm really glad you're here, and if this message resonated, just know you're not alone in this season. We're growing, we're evolving, and we're exactly where we're meant to be.